What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about how to gear Esterosa. Now, if you guys don't know, Esterosa has, well, two ways of going about gearing him that a lot of people don't understand or don't know about. So, we're going to be talking about both of those. So, mainly we're going to be talking about green Esterosa, which I don't have. I'm going to have to get him out the coin shop. I summoned. I didn't pull him. RIP. A lot of people were talking about, oh, Darkskin, you said Escanor in that video. Look, it was 5 a.m., I'm super tired. I don't know what y'all want from me. Alright? I said Escanor. That's what happened. We all knew I was talking about Esterosa. Alright? Relax. Anyways. Yeah, so talk about Esterosa. The red Esterosa, he is not going to be, you're not going to be using him near as much. So like you're not going to be building for him. Granted, he doesn't do that much damage to begin with. Like, his kit is kind of weird because his passive increases increases his attack for every debuff that's on him. But like, this card wants you to have debuffs on other people, right? This card right here disables recovery skills, which is like, it's just, I feel like his kit is all over the place. For this Esterosa, his kit's just all over the place, right? You want debuffs on the enemy. Yes, this is a debuff, but like, there's only like 2 units that use recovery skills. This one wants debuffs on yourself. So I'm not sure where they want, and then his ultimate is a counter. It doesn't make sense. It just, they just said, hey, we need a second Esterosa. Let's just throw some stuff on him. Hey, and just do that. That's literally what it is. That's literally what red Esterosa is. They just threw whatever. They threw whatever on him and just called it a day. Now, talking about green Esterosa. This is who you're going to be using if we're talking Esterosa. Now, about Esterosa. First card is charge, 200% of attack. Charges ignore defense. Goes up to 300 and then 500. His second card, don't think of this as a counter card. This is a attack card. This is a damage card. He has the highest percent damage multiplier on a card in the game. 240, 360, 600. Granted, yes, it is a counter, but still. And it is a taunt as well. But yeah, so with that being like a lot of damage, like, you know, his card that he does a lot of damage with, and the fact that his ultimate is not even an ult necessarily. Like, whenever you use his ult, he doesn't ult. He simply he basically ends the turn, right? Whenever you ult with him, he doesn't ult. It goes to the enemy's turn after you're done. If they attack at all, it stops their attack. He ults, and then it's your turn. That's how his ultimate works, right? So, it just literally, if they attack, it just stops everything. So you can cleanse on your turn, right? If he ults, you can cleanse, you can heal, all of that. You cannot attack him. If you attack, you know, obviously, he will ult. Granted, if he ults and you don't attack, his ult just disappears. So, there's that. His passive, obviously, just gives him debuff immunity whenever he uses a stance. Or anybody on your team, right? Anyone on your team uses a stance. But yeah, so how do you build him? What would you build him? There are a lot of people that build Esterosa attack defense, and the reason why is because they want those counters to dish out like dumb damage, right? I'm gonna actually pull him up on the data. Well, actually, we can look right here, right? He base, right? Base, he has 15% lifesteal, and as an association, Meliodas gives him. Where's he at? Meliodas gives him, I forgot how much lifesteal. Watch this though. Meliodas on association. Wait, is it not? It's not this Meliodas. Is it the Meliodas? Did they switch it? I guess they changed it. Anyways, all right. Well, Bond gives him 12% lifesteal. I could have swore Meliodas gave him lifesteal, unless I'm tripping. Maybe like what? Hold on. Did they change that? Okay, no, I'm tripping. Bond gives lifesteal and Zeldris. I don't know why I thought it was Meliodas. Anyways, So yeah, Bond and Zeldris both give him increased lifesteal. So that makes his lifesteal go from 15 to 27, which is a lot. So yeah, needless to say, he's going to be lifestealing quite a bit. Not to mention, once you get his awakening and all that, he's going to have even more lifesteal. So he's going to be like 30 plus. So a lot of people want to get the attack gear for the sustain and for, you know, the heavy damage, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Well, if you're like me, because Esterossa's main team is generally ult rush, right? You run them like Esterosa, Gother, King, Merlin, and then you'll do that. Now, that's the team I ran on JP, and I ran Esterosa as a staller slash damage negation type of person. And what I mean by that is I would rush like Gother ult, King ult, and I would taunt with Esterosa. You can't taunt him because he has debuff immunity. I mean, you can't petrify him, freeze him, stun him, none of that, because he has debuff immunity. On top of, you can't get the King, right? I mean, Lilia AoE cool, but it's like if you hit Esterosa, he's gonna be doing dumb damage back to you. A lot of people generally go with this strategy of HP defense just to have him super tanky because you want to stall with him. So as far as what you should build him, if we're talking about normal gear, I think you give him an HP defense set. I think you give him an HP defense set simply because most people aren't going to have max dupes in them. HP defense is going to give you a little bit more combat class because most people aren't going to have all of his cosmetics. Most people aren't going to have all of these things. So to inflate that combat class a little bit, you want to run HP defense gear on him. He'll do just fine. He's going to do damage. Like, it's not like he doesn't do damage or anything. But keep in mind, he will be doing less damage. So you need to make sure you do have some other damage on the team. And because like his counters aren't going to be hitting as hard as if he was attack defense, obviously. I just feel like HP defense is definitely the better option, considering you don't have every cosmetic, you're not going to have a max duped, and things of that nature. Now, if we're talking UR gear, that is a very debatable subject because with the stats of attack defense, even with UR gear, his HP going to be upwards of 130, 140k plus. So it's not like he's not tanky. He's going to be tanky at this point. And then once we get into the realm of UR gear for Esterosa, if you go attack defense, his counters could potentially kill somebody. Like if you attack Esterosa like twice and you have type disadvantage, he may very well end up killing you if he has like a level 2 or level 3 counter. So it's like once we get into that realm of possibility, attack defense is not so bad. I went attack defense UR gear on JP for Esterosa, and I actually kind of regretted it. My Esterosa is 6'6" on JP. I have most of his cosmetics, but I generally like HP defense on him a lot better because of how he is generally used. He's not like a primary damage dealer, right? You're not looking to him for that like one shot. I mean, he can't, like his card right here, the charge card. Ignoring defense is really good. You can do a lot of damage, but I just feel like he's not necessarily going to be that one-shot damage character that you'd be looking for over a lot of other characters like Escanor, Blue D, Melee, etc. So I personally feel like you guys should go HP defense if we are talking about. But you never know. Maybe you throw him on the pin team and you run attack defense and he counters in 2 taps. But I generally think HP defense is the way to go for Esterosa. As far as versatility and what you want to use him for, especially with mono red, like he's probably just not going to survive with attack defense. That's just what it is. A lot of people have actually been shifting to HP defense for Blue Demon Meliodas currently because Green Escanor does so much damage. And now that Green Esterosa's out, Meliodas is really going to need HP defense. So it's the same thing with Green Esterosa. HP defense is just going to give you more survivability, not to mention you got all that lifesteal, not to mention you're going to be trying to stall and tank damage for your team. So, yeah, HP defense is probably the way to go. I'm be 100%. Anyways, with that being said, that's going to be about it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.